Cheryl's never welded a day in her life, and she doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to ask her to weld our trailer. You don't want to miss it. It sounds like there's a lot of people in the hurry up and get it done mode. We are definitely in the same boat. We're trying to get a bunch of projects done that we didn't get to this season. One of those things is our trailer. We bought a trailer quite a while ago, and we haven't done anything with it. I happened to just look underneath it, and I saw that there was a bunch of cross beams and things that were not welded at all. I don't know how this trailer actually lasted as long as it did without that, but so I flipped it over. I spent some time yesterday grinding down some of the metal and preparing that for welding today. And so that shouldn't take me too long to do, but that's one of the projects I'm going to be working on today. For right now, I'm just going to get started on the welding because I still have a lot of setup to do. I bought this trailer used, and if anyone knows anything about trailers or welding, you can see that this is homemade and it's not done very well. It's just kind of thrown together, just random metal pieces everywhere, but that doesn't really matter to me. I have no intentions of taking all this apart and re-welding everything. We're just probably going to be using it to knock around the farm. So I just want to brace everything, re-weld a couple spots that I just showed you, some areas that didn't have any welds at all. So I want to make sure I go over those areas. For those that are wondering, I'm using a Hobart Handler 140. It's a great little welder. I bought it years ago for a motorcycle project that I was doing. I was building a 1970 Triumph T100 bobber, and a great little bike to knock around town on. I'm used to using a much stronger welder, so this is going to feel a little bit funny to me to kind of revert back to this small welder. It's a great little welder for home use or around the farm, and it's definitely come in handy more than once. I'm kind of welding blind here because the sun is going directly into my helmet, so it's triggering the sensors in my helmet to make it darker. This should be interesting.
Jay's making me weld. No, you're not making me weld. It's a good skill to learn.
Yeah.
So
I thought it'd be fun to have Cheryl weld a little bit and see how she does. She's always kind of been interested in wanting to try. So we're going to have a couple different spots for her to, to give it a shot. This is her first time ever welding. It is a little tricky if you've never done it before. It's really hard to see and different things. So, like I said,
and the helmet won't stay on my head.
This is a good skill to have for a homesteader, and if you ever get a chance to learn, I highly recommend it.
Now I gotta put my glasses on because I can't see.
Stuck. I just squeeze it real quick and pull away. Let's see how you did. That's really good, huh?
Is it?
Yeah. For somebody's first weld, that's incredibly good. I mean, that has a nice consistent pattern. You can see where the weld kind of laid down. She was nice and smooth. It did have towards the end there, it does have a little bit of a break, but other than that, that's a really good weld. You did a good job. You want to do another one?
Yeah.
I'm going to have Cheryl do another weld. These are going to be a little trickier. The position that you got to be in is kind of a little bit trickier because of the way the trailer is laid out. There's a space between the two beams, and it's a little bit rusty. I used the grinder to get as much of the rust off as I could. So this might be a little trickier for her to do, but basically what you're going to do, hon, is just kind of fill that gap. If that's not working like you just did before, then you can do little circles, like little tiny circles, or a cursive E.
Okay.
So I said 3 points of contact to try to kind of balance yourself. Like if you're holding it with one hand like that,
Yeah.
it's going to be, you're not going to do well.
Okay. But it's filling it in.
It is. Like I said, try to use your other hand to guide use your right hand to guide your left hand, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And lean it on the metal. Yeah, actually, that one's actually not bad, hon. I'm looking at it closer.
Yeah.
There's the first half of it is good. You're filling that gap all the way, and then right to about here is where it kind of, it's still touching,
Yeah.
but you want a nice pool filling that corner.
Yeah, it's probably the angle I was at. I couldn't really see it too well.
Yeah. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
So I tried to lean, drag my hand on this, so it's a nice smooth. You know,
Yeah.
when you're up like this, it's just kind of, you know, it's very jerky and it's not smooth. All right.
Yep, got it.
See how that pattern?
Yeah, I see it.
See how it's a nice, you get these nice swirls.
Yeah.
So that's really good, hon. That's a for your very first ever weld. That's really good.
How many more are there?
There's 2 more over here.
What about this one?
Oh yeah. You want to do that one?
Yeah.
You could even do it. I don't know if it would be comfortable this way for you or not, but
Yeah, so I can see it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Right here.
My arm slipped.
So let me see. Okay. The top, you started kind of high on the,
Yeah.
at the beginning, and then found your way down to where you're supposed to be,
Okay.
and then you went low.
Yeah, I see that.
But
My
actually,
hand slipped.
yeah, but you can go back in there and go right over top of everything you just did. Stayed in one spot a little bit too long. All right, so that hole there at the end, it is running hot. I have the it's turned all the way up, so so you were doing this.
Yeah.
Okay. It should really be more like this. You're resting this on your hand, and then your hand is guiding the this. So,
Okay.
because what you're doing is you're basically just like pushing down.
Okay. All right.
All right, so that was because that was a gap.
Yeah.
It's probably my fault because I should have told you to kind of sweep it
Okay.
to fill it in, because there was there's a gap there.
Yeah, that's okay.
But see how that goes kind of back and forth. It touches both
Right.
pieces of metal and fills that in.
Right.
You're just kind of rocking it back and forth.
Yeah, I was watching your hand move.
So it all depends on what you're welding.
Yeah. Okay. All right. On these rocks.
Complaining.
Well, it's uncomfortable.
Just zap it. There you go. Oh, is it burning through?
Yes.
Right, hold on. Let me turn it down.
What happened?
You went through the hole.
Not very nice looking.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of this is because of the rust. It's not making a good contact.
Yeah.
I did grind that down, but it's fine. Like I said, this is just to add to more strength to the thing. So try to concentrate on the puddle right from the start. Just look for that puddle that's forming, and then just let it. And you're basically dragging the puddle.
That's better.
Okay. It looks good. The bead is good.
Yeah.
However,
but it's too high up on
it's not contacting this.
Okay.
So you have it running along this.
Okay.
The bead is good.
Yeah.
You're a nice consistent. You can see how the puddle was laying.
So I need it to go a little bit lower here.
So you were just aimed. You had that twisted a little
much.
bit. Yeah.
Okay, so I need to be a little bit more angled like that.
Yeah. Like I said, you want to have that. You want to have that angled right down into that corner.
Or like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bead looks good though.
Okay. Doesn't seem like I did any better.
No, you're still high.
Okay.
You basically just went over your other.
Okay, so I gotta come down like this. Okay. Oh, I just put a hole.
Okay.
I wasn't even there for like.
No, well, you're just welded it twice though, so everything's very hot.
Okay. All right. I got lucky the first time.
No, I mean that's a good bead. I mean it's just the. You have to actually look and see where there's a little pool that forms.
I'm watching it, but I'm afraid if I stay still too long, I'm gonna put a hole there.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, it's just you're doing several things at once. You're trying to concentrate on the angle that you're at.
Yeah.
You're trying to look at the pool that you're forming, and you're trying to make sure that you're consistently moving smoothly so that you don't burn through. So this is your first time doing it, so I mean.
Yeah.
Bigger. This helmet's definitely not working because I'm seeing spots.
Yeah, I know. Ow!
I'm sorry. All right, doesn't look very pretty, but
Sorry.
like I said, it's all underneath the trailer. So I don't care.
Yeah, I know.
It looks like you're just rushing the puddle.
Okay.
So
And now just a bead right over the top of it.
It should be easier to go over that now because you filled it in a little bit.
Okay.
See how it works second time. Okay, it's better.
I just gotta practice.
Well, good job.
Kept getting sparks on me.
Yeah.
Probably not the best outfit to wear.
No, spandex. No.
Definitely not. And the helmet keeps falling down.
Yeah, the helmet's not supposed to do that. The little gear thing that holds it up is worn.
Yeah.
So, good job.
Thanks.
You have fun doing that?
Yeah, this is fun. I like to learn new stuff.
Yeah.
That's it? They're all done?
So, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, we just gotta flip it back over now and add the fenders.
Yep. See you later.